one community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at grooveasia.cm. Hi, this is Simon Liang with grooveasia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you.
Testing.
Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at grooveasia.cm.
And we are live. Welcome. Hi, everybody. My name is Nick Lakhani, and I am Vice President of Technology at GrooveAsia. And this is my regular stream. And one of the things that I said last week was that we're going to look at tools. And that's what we're going to look at today. And one of the things that one of the tools that's most important, I think, is about scheduling consultations. And I'm going to talk about that today. Now, before I get into that, I just want to make sure that those of you live, put in hashtag live. I want to sort of know, have you used scheduling tools before? Just put it into the chat and let us know. One of the things about this is that we too often, as coaches or mentors or consultants, we too often give away our time for free. And it's so easy to just say, let me just have a chat with you. And yes, okay, no problem. I'll give you half an hour of my time, an hour of my time. How many of you want to actually break away from that giving it all away for free? Put your hands up, put it into the chat. Just say you want to break away. I want to break away. I want to do something positive. I want to break away. And for me, I've got a couple of examples of this. For example, a few years ago, I was myself going to networking groups, physical meetings, and I was giving presentations, and I was actually, doing some business consulting and so on at that time. I gave people between 20-30 minutes of my time, up to an hour, where I was presenting, I was showing them. I was actually going and saying, hey, this is who I am. This is, where I come from. This is my experience. And it was still very difficult to get people to go and, take the call to action, whatever it was. And so for a while I tried the, hey, let's have a chat, let's schedule a call, that kind of thing. And what happened was that, in a way, I gave away too many of those free chats, because the people who were taking me up on it weren't the people who were buying from me. Even after a 30-minute chat, even after meeting somebody for a coffee before or after a particular networking meeting, perhaps, the relationship wasn't there, the need wasn't there. It really wasn't. So one of the things that I do now is to actually say, okay, my name is Nick, and you're here. So tell me, let's just make sure you're in the right place. Do you have an issue with booking people to have a chat, even whether it's free or paid? Do you want to learn how to actually do that online using a particular tool? Right? Well, if that's who you are, And it could be for anything. It could be for work. It could be for your business. It could be for internet marketing. It could be for a number of reasons. But you're in the right place if you, if you are looking to learn new skills using tools to go and create appointments. And then, hopefully, we'll be able to charge for them. So just put it into the chat saying, yes, that's me. I'm in the right place. I want to learn this. Put a number 1 in the chat on there. And then I would ask you, well, why are you doing this? Why are you actually coming out and wanting to actually set up, whether you're setting up a business or you're doing this as part of your work? What are you doing? Don't just say, hey, I want to learn how to do internet marketing. Well, nobody sort of is 12 years old and says, hey, I want to learn internet marketing. We have different goals, don't we? We have different perspectives and different things that we're looking to achieve. Nowadays, for example, what is your goal? My goal is to achieve financial freedom. And that's one of the reasons I'm actually doing this for the community, because I want to actually go and share the wealth of experience that I have. For example, I've been a trainer, I've been a consultant, I've been a technical director of a software company. I was even a college lecturer for a number of years. And with all of those things put together, and with the fact that I've been on the internet since round about, I think it was 1992, and I sold my first course online in 1996. Now, I know I don't look old enough. Yes. But it's true. This is what I've been doing. I've been teaching or mentoring or consulting and helping people or companies for ever since the early 90s. And one of the things I like about today is that my skills, knowledge, and experience potentially can reach many, many more people because of the internet, because of the internet marketing techniques that we have, because of the technology that we have, because of AI, because of, quite simple things like Zoom and StreamYard and things like this. They help us get our message across. Now, in order to transact with somebody, I need to attract them to my funnel. I need to get them to a landing page, or to send me an email, or to get in touch with me somehow. And one good way is that you could be on the internet or in a physical meeting and actually give people a link and say, hey, go to my page, take a look and see what I do. And if you want to connect with me, no problem. Go through the instructions and actually go ahead and do that. Okay, that's brilliant. Now, one of the key things here is, though, that a lot of people will go and say, right, I want to go and achieve XYZ. I want to go and achieve this particular goal. Yes, that's great. Now, what you can do is, what you need to do, though, is to get them to your page. Now, here's one example that I used. You know that I've been doing the 5-day challenges, right? And back in probably January, I set up a demo website. I showed people how to do it. So take a look at our YouTube channel and go to the Groove Asia 5-day challenge playlist there for Groove pages. And what I did was I actually helped people set up or showed people how to set up a particular website. And I'm going to share that with you right now on there. So it'll take a minute or so. Now, with this, one of the important things about this is the fact that it's websites on the screen there. That's great. Now, notice on here that I've actually got some call to action on here. So, schedule a free consultation, free consultation. There's a call to action there, free consultation. What is it I want? I'm giving away a free consultation. Okay. Well, if I click on the button, and it comes up, Oh, I've been playing with this earlier. So let's just close that down like that. Okay. So if I go to free consultation, right, let's go and let's just reset it over here. Brilliant. Okay. So what I've done is when somebody actually clicks on it, it opens up a pop-up window. Okay. Again, I show you how to use it, how to create it, to a place whereby there's my face on there, so they know they're in the right place, my name, and I'm asking them to select a date that's, you know, available, and they're available too. So it saves you giving somebody an email address and going back and forth trying to arrange a meeting, because it's so difficult nowadays, isn't it, with people's diaries. And in here, it actually shows that whatever time zone somebody is on, it will show them their time zone. I'm in the UK, so this is BST, British Summer Time. And if I go to April, and I've set it up so that you can only book 24 hours in advance or further for up to 2 weeks. And so, for example, with this, I can go to the 18th, which is tomorrow, and say, right, these are the 6 slots available tomorrow. What is it I'm looking for? What time would it be? Therefore, if I say midday, and then on here, I would put in my name, my email address, what's the biggest, and I'll put in a question. What's the biggest issue or problem you face today that you need assistance with? That basically I can help. And then click on book event. So that's very, very painless, isn't it? Now, the software will actually go and you go through the steps, and it will actually book the appointment for you. So if, for example, somebody's booking with me, it will actually send them a confirmation email, and there'll be a link for them to actually put it into their diary as well. And for me, it'll send me an email, and it'll automatically place it into my diary. Great. Well, this particular software, there's a number of these around. This particular software is called TidyCal. All right. So, for example, if I actually go through right now and open up my schedule, and I look at the 18th, and you can see on here that if I zoom in, let's take a look. That's Wednesday, and that's Thursday. And you can see that between the hours of 12 and 1, I'm actually available. Oh, okay. Let's show you my screen. Between the hours of 12 and 1, I'm actually available right there. Okay? So I'm not going to do anything there. Let's just take the X off there. Now, if I go back and go and say, right, 12 o'clock Thursday, that's fine. So I'm going to have a made-up name. So I'm going to say Joe Smith. Okay. Now the email, I have to put a proper email address in. So I'll use a particular generic email on here. And what's the biggest issue? And so I was just saying, getting traffic. Okay, brilliant. And book the event. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm Joe Smith, and you can see on here, look, add to my Google Calendar, or Yahoo, or Office 365, or Outlook, or download the ICS file for Microsoft Outlook. But also, I can go and book a new meeting. I've allowed people to book more than one. And also, I could actually go and reschedule or cancel it. Okay? So, very easy to use for the person at the other end looking at your website. Okay. Now, what does it mean for me? In terms of, for me, if I go through, you can see automatically it's given me a 30-minute free strategy session, and Joe Smith and Nick Lakhani. It's put it in automatically for me. I should not miss that meeting as long as I follow my calendar and I stick to it. I will actually get that. Also, and what I'll do is I'll take this offline and I'll bring up my email on here. What I've got is I'm going to have a situation whereby let's have a look. I just checking my email right here. So if I show that on there, new booking with Joe Smith, free strategy session, and those are the details right there. And it's even got the URL in for a Zoom meeting automatically. It's all set up. It's all set up on there. Okay. Now, the really cool thing about this is that if I want to cancel, then I can actually go through and delete the meeting, and it'll send a cancellation notice to the other person. Or obviously it's more polite to actually go and email them, isn't it? Right. And if they want to reschedule or cancel, it will send you an email and take that calendar entry out of your calendar. All right. Very, very straightforward. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how this works. Therefore, if we look on here, and if I go to now, this particular application is called TidyCal, as I said, and what you have is a piece of software. Now, I've got a lifetime license over here. All right, and what that means is that I paid a one-off fee. I thought it was good value, and great. I'm very happy with that, because not only can I have the free meetings set up, I could even charge for consultation, like here. Look, $97 for that. All right. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different examples. I'm going to show you on TidyCal, and I will drop that into the chat on there so that you can take a look as well. And what we're going to do is imagine you've got a free account with TidyCal, and you can use this for free. Now, one of the good things about this is that because I've got a paid version, I'm able to have as many of these booking types as I want. And also, I can actually charge for it. And there are one or two other restrictions as well. Okay, but you can use a free account with TidyCal. It's very good. Okay. Now, I'm going to go and say, right, I want to create a new booking type. And with this one, I'm going to call this GLU test meeting. Okay, consultation, let's do. GLU consultation. Now, can you see that as I was typing, this is my URL. It's got my URL, tidycal.com/nicklakhani/ and it actually takes the words I've put on here, and it says, is this the link you want to create, Nick? Yeah, okay, GLU-consultation. Well, you know what? I think that's a bit long-winded, though. Why don't I just do this? Just call it consult, right? As long as it's not been used before. Remember, it's unique to me because it's under the Nick Lakhani folder, right? Therefore, as long as I've not used it elsewhere, it will work. Now, description here, and I'm going to say this is a demo consultation to show people how to use TidyCal. Right there. Okay. And then what's the duration? And in this case, we're going to make it 30 minutes. And when are you available for the booking? And I can actually say, right, it's specific date only. Or I can have a regular look at my schedule and tell me when I'm free kind of deal, right? And so that's what I've got set up previously. So I'm going to look at that. And what this says is that from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. my time, Monday to Friday, I'm available. Now that doesn't mean that this system can double book me. That would be a bit silly, wouldn't it? Because it's got a link in with my calendar, it'll see that I'm actually not free at a certain time and won't show that time as available. Hopefully. All right. So you get the idea. Now, take a look at this. Monday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But then if I want to add the fact that I'm actually going away on every Monday and I've got lunch with my wife, I can click on add window, and I'm going to say, right, so in this case, I'm going to stop at midday. I'm going to have a long lunch, and at 1400, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., I'm going to be available. But because I've taken a 2-hour lunch, I'm going to make this 1800 right there. Okay? Now, the other days are the same. But can you see that you can actually add availability windows for any given particular days? Okay? Now, in this case, what unavailable dates are there? Well, let's just tick on this and say, right, add a new date. Now, I know for a fact that in the UK, in May, so Monday, May the 6th, is a bank holiday or a public holiday, as we say over here. And so this is an unavailable date. This is excluded from my availability. I'm going to add another one. And in this case, I'm going to go find May again. And again, on Monday the 27th, we have another public holiday. We have a lot in May. And again, that's going to remove those time slots from that day. Okay? Now, I'm happy with that. And on here, for example, you can, because I've got a paid account and so on, there are some advanced booking settings on here. Let's just have a look on this. How far can users book? 60 days ahead. Well, actually, I don't normally like that. I normally like 15. Actually, in this case, though, let's leave it 60. That's fine. Now, minimum meeting padding or buffer. That means, if you look at the question mark there, set the amount of time you need between meetings to prepare or relax. So you don't want one meeting finishing at 10:30 a.m. and the next one starting at 10:30 a.m. You won't have time to actually reflect or actually think about what you've just spoken to somebody about, because you're into the next meeting. It just doesn't work. It'll be very difficult. So here you could actually put in 15 minutes perhaps, or 30 minutes. Bookers can't schedule within 2 hours of current time. Well, to be honest with you, I want to make it at 24, because I don't want somebody just willy-nilly booking a time slot in a couple of hours' time. That doesn't suit me. I'd rather you wait 24 hours. And available time slot interval, I usually like 30 minutes, because then the meetings will start at the top of the hour or at the bottom of the hour, not 2:15. All right, so I want to make that 30 right there. And set maximum bookings means for anybody, in total, I only want to take 3 bookings a day, because that's my lead generation. That's my free marketing that I give away for free. But I don't want to do that 7 hours a day, do I? So one of the things that you can do is to say, right, let's make it 3 a day. All right. Also on here, look, I've got a Zoom link on here. So Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, I've got all of them. And so in this case, I'm going to use Zoom. Enable group bookings for more than one attendee. Really good thing. If you're teaching and you say, right, I've got a class that I can fit 4 people in, I'm happy to teach 1 person to 4 people, and there's availability. People can book an available slot, and it will allow 3 other people into that meeting. Okay, for me, that doesn't work. I normally do one-to-one. That's fine. And also on here, enable your guests to invite their friends or other guests. No, I don't like that. I don't want that. Okay, now, here's an interesting thing. Charge for this booking. Okay, let's charge for it. Now, here, my going rate is normally the $197 an hour. But with this, what we'll do is we'll just say, yeah, let's call it 97. Because this may be a kind of like something that I offer to people and say, hey, I've come to you, I've come to this meeting. Now you know me, and hopefully, if you like me, and if you thought I had something good to say, if you want to have a strategy session with me, here's a link. Go through the information, and if you're happy, press the button, commit to the actual time, date, and the dollar amount, and then we can have our strategy session. Okay. Now with this, charge for this booking, I'm going to say, right, okay, it's going to be PayPal or Stripe or Tidycal. I don't know what I've got set up here. I believe I've got Tidycal set up. Right. So you've got 3 different options in there as to how to take the investment, the payment. What questions do I want to ask an invitee? Well, add a new question. What is the biggest challenge you face in your business today? And with this, is this what you wish to discuss with me? If not, please specify. So what I'm trying to do is to set the expectations and say, hey, you can discuss one thing, right? What's the biggest? I want to understand a bit more about them, so I'm actually inquisitive, but also I'm setting the expectation that, is this the one thing you want to discuss with me, right? Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to discuss anything else. I just don't want it to be, here are my 25 questions, Nick. Please, can you give me your time to actually go and answer every single one, because it's not so easy, is it? That's a lot of information to actually give or answer within an hour. Now in this, look, the type of answer, I usually allow long text, because then I can allow people to go on in as much detail as they want to. That's fine. And I can add more questions in there. And you can notice on here that I could ask a question and then have checkboxes or drop downs or radio buttons, so I can have different formats of answers. So for example, I could ask this question, how long have you been in business? And then I would have 4 options, and they can only choose one. Not started yet, 0 to 3 years, 4 years to 7, and 7 years and above, something like that. So that's very simple to do. All right. Enable package or recurring bookings. No, in this case, no, I don't want to do that. Custom email reminders. Yes, I'd like that. I'd like the system to remind that person. Brilliant. And again, depending on the software that you're using, and depending on whether it's a free or paid package, the free package often sends 1 reminder, whereas with the paid package, you're allowed a number. And this is the email, this is the information, and you can see on here, I don't have to type anything in. It's all going to be there automatically. That's brilliant. I'm very happy with that. Okay, when to remind bookers, 1 hour before and 24 hours before. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And also, after successfully booking, I could actually redirect them to my website as well, right? So one of the things with this is that I have a page on Tidycal which I can publish, but if I want this particular type of booking to be private, I can make it private on there. And also, the booking types directory is a very public forum for Tidycal users. I don't want to do either of those. That's fine. Create booking type. Success. Your booking type was saved, and there's the link. All right. Now, I'm just showing you the basics of going step by step with a particular tool. I'm going to show you afterwards Calendly. Similar tool. In fact, I used Calendly for a number of years, especially at the free levels. And I found that to be perfectly acceptable. And they work in a similar manner. The free version is a cut down version. You can use it for years, like I did. The paid version is better. You've got more options, more choice, and you can take payments, etc. There's a number of things on there. All right. So I want you to choose one or the other. If you've not done this before, choose Calendly. That's the one I got started with, and it's perfectly fine. Okay? Now, in terms of the other thing is, I need you to think about this. At the moment, I'm just showing you the tech stuff, aren't I? I'm just giving you the ability to use the tech to go and then create a link that you can give to somebody. And you're going to ask them for $97 to have an hour with you, right? Now, if somebody sends me an email and says, hi, I found you on the internet, I have I'd love to, I like the way you do this, I like the way you do that, I like your videos, or I like what you said on your website. Is it possible to ask a few questions? Now, if I just send back saying, yeah, I'd love to answer a few questions, here's my link, and then they find it's $97. Do you think that that person is going to book a slot with me for $97? No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it will not happen. The reason is that that person doesn't know me, doesn't know whether they're going to like me or not, really, unless they've seen so much of me that they're a bit of a fan. In which case, then, I'll have come across them a different way. They may have connected with me on social media, on Twitter or Facebook, or put comments into the chat in the, in my live streams or videos. That I would have come across them before, and they would have reached out before as well. They would ask me specific questions. They would have seen certain things on there. Therefore, I personally wouldn't lead with, hey, yeah, if you want to talk to me, this is my charge. I would always give somebody even 30 minutes and just say, hey, yeah, no problem. Now, if I have the time, that's the key. If I have the time, or if I have the availability, I often say to people, yeah, okay, well, what is it you're looking for? Because if they're looking for a particular, if they've got a particular problem that I think I can help them solve, then in order to actually go and look at the coaching packages I may have, or the videos, courses, the online courses I may have, it's worth me to have a chat with somebody. It's okay. I can do that. Not always, though, but it depends on, certain criteria. Therefore, I want you to think about sending this link at a particular point after they've gone through different processes. They've come down your funnel. They're at the top. Now, one way to do it is to actually say to people, go and do marketing, go and create a landing page and offer a lead magnet, offer a free PDF, a book, a report. And one of the things that you can do, by the way, is to use funnels. And again, I mentioned this on the 5-day challenges that we've been doing. March is funnels. Take a look at that. One of the things that works really well that I found is that I would actually go and offer somebody a lead magnet, a report or a PDF or a video that teaches them something valuable. I say, hey, here's lesson 1 for free. I can put it on Facebook or YouTube or on my website. If you like this, then come over here and go and access the next lesson. And therefore, I've collected their name and their email address. During that process, where I'm actually doing that, what I can do is a couple of things. I can go and say, hey, look, you obviously like this particular course. What we've got is a great deal here today. Again, this offer doesn't get repeated to you. You can go and upgrade and actually get the full course for $197. Just tick the box here. Now, if they don't want it and say, no, no thanks, I don't want that, I could actually also put in something like, no problem. Listen, one of the things that and again, I can put it on a page with a video with information around it and actually say something like, hey, most people don't know what they're doing yet. They need someone to talk to and so on. And so therefore, I'm offering 30-minute strategy sessions. If that's of interest to you, click on here and I can actually have a chat with you for $47. Okay. So and now, if they go for it, and if they say, yeah, okay, no problem, I can even put in an order bump in there and say, hey, look, you've gone for the half an hour at $47. Look, if you want to have more time, why don't you just bump it up to an hour, but I'm only going to charge you an extra $20. And a lot of people would, because they want to talk to you, and because they realize that 30 minutes is not a long time, they may well say, yeah, okay, I quite fancy having that deal. And you make sure, so therefore they'll be getting you for an hour for $74, whereas normally you charge $97, and you'll never offer them that deal again. That was it. That was their one chance. Okay, so there's a number of things, but it's all to do with funnels and so on, and also having a link or buttons, or like I did or showed on the website, where there'll be a landing page, some information, all the information about who you are, all the authority, all the information that's on a good landing page, and then click on this call to action. It's on there, right? So let's assume you've created something like that, very straightforward, and we're going to go to the link that it opens up. And the link that opens up will be this, the consult link. And for example, it's right there, GLU consultation. And this is the text that I actually put in there, 30 minutes, $97. Now, if I go through it and say, yeah, okay, Thursday looks good again. And on here, yeah, 16:30. Let's click on that. So it's the same as before. Nick Lakhani. I want to put my, actually, I'm going to make this Darren Brown. And I'm going to put another email address in there, which I will make up. Okay. Right. So on here, I'm going to say the technology is my biggest problem. Okay. Okay. Now, all right. So now what it's done is I obviously not set up the Tidycal payment system on here. I probably use PayPal or something else. So therefore, otherwise it would actually go and actually say, right, click on the button here, like a checkout, and it will bring that particular thing up. Okay. So very straightforward example. That's the only difference between this and the previous example that I showed you. But once the payment is complete, then the calendar entry will go into my calendar. A confirmation email will be sent to Darren, and also an email will be sent to me as well. Okay. Now, that is very simply how to use one of these tools to go and schedule consultations. right? I'm going to show you very quickly the Calendly tool. And again, it's very similar to what I've shown you, but it's more common and more well known. And as I said, I've been using it for a number of years now. So I'll just share that with you. Let me bring it up. Okay. Now, notice on here that I've got my picture on there. Now, the picture is important because you need to have a logo or a picture that people recognize. Otherwise, sometimes they don't think they're in the right place. They may look at the address here saying, what is Calendly? I thought I was on the other website or on the other link. So sometimes that leads to confusion. But if you've got the picture there, hopefully it's a fair resemblance of you, then they'll know they're in the right place. And nice little welcome message on there. And with this, there's a strategy session. And notice on here, I'm just being ultra careful. I'm just trying to be smooth and not put too much information on here for people. And with the free version as well, by the way, Calendly on this is a free version for me. I don't have the paid one anymore. Therefore, I can show one item like this. So click on strategy session. And it takes me to a similar screen as you saw before. Again, it's got a picture on there. It's got information, web conferencing details provided upon confirmation. That's fine. It's going to be for an hour. And select a date and time. Yes, okay. Friday. Friday looks good. And Friday, it looks like I do have things on Friday, but they're not scheduled, so they're flexible. So that's why all of these slots are free. If I look on Thursday, then yeah, there is, well, I go all the way up to 10 or 11 o'clock in the evening. Oh, that's nice of me. And notice on this one, I've allowed it to actually book today as well. The first slot available today is 4:30. So it's all in the settings in the background, okay? And you can see this is my time zone. I'm happy with that. Let's pick 4:30 and then next. I'm going to enter details on here, and in this case, it's going to be Joe Murphy. And let's pick an email. I'll just use the same one again. Do I want to add any guests? No, I don't. Thank you very much. Yes, 4:30 to 5:30, Wednesday, April 17th, and that's UK, Ireland, or Lisbon time. Brilliant. Please use a PC or laptop if possible in order to see shared screens effectively. So I'm setting the expectation that I'm going to be sharing something with them. I don't really fancy, really want them to be on a mobile phone in a busy market in the center of town, right? That's probably not going to be beneficial to either of us, is it? So I'm happy with the rest of it. That's fine. Schedule event. And there you go. A calendar invitation has been sent. And this is the information. And with this, now the previous TidyCal actually was saying, hey, do you want to add your calendar, add this item to your calendar? Whereas Calendly always be selling, they want you to sign up for an account because you may not have an account. Okay, so that's fine. That's okay. And as I said, if I go to over here, and you can see on here that okay, right, I will find it. There you go, invitation. Now this is to Joe Murphy. Okay, so I have it redirected to this account here, and that's the information that Joe will get. And for this one, I'm using Google Meet right here. That's fine. And then in a few minutes, I myself will actually get, I myself will get, there you go, Calendly. So that's telling me that somebody has booked an appointment with me with the date and other information. There you go. Right. Now, the important thing to think about, folks, is that you don't necessarily just want to give free consultations away. Now, the booking system is great, and it's very easy to make it free or paid, right? You just have to, usually you have to have a subscription, and you have to go and be able to set things up behind the scenes. It's not very difficult at all, I promise. Lots of videos around. You can watch my video. You can watch, lots of videos around to how to set that up. But I want you to think about your strategy. Again, it all comes down to your mindset and your strategy that you're employing for your business. If you're selling an online course, which is $27, is it worth your time to speak to somebody for 30 minutes who may be interested in that course? I would probably say no, unless they're going to pay for it, right? So, to be honest, I would actually say, potentially I could charge them more for the 30 minutes than for they pay for the online course, but that probably wouldn't work out. Maybe I would charge 27 and 27, perhaps. Right? I do not think that will be a really good use of my time. They either like it or they don't. And if they don't see the value, then I've not done a good enough job in convincing them with my videos or my live stream or my webinar or my web pages or my landing pages. I've not done a good enough job if they're the right person that I can help. If they're not the right person, fine. Then I can't help them. So don't worry about it. As long as you can get the right people watching your content or attending your webinars, and then it's up to you to do a good job to persuade them to take the next action, whatever that next action is. You may also think about the next action to be, okay, invest in the course. But as an order bump or an upsell, depending on how much the course is, you can offer a consulting session or a strategy session. And like I said, you can make it so that it's they're tempted. Now, the reason why they're tempted is that if they're already buying from you, even if it's $7 or $27, they already like you enough. They know you. They like you enough to invest in you, and if they think they're going to get value from you, they may well take the booking as well. And that's why when you actually create your funnel, put in that bump in there, put in the upsell. Now, I know some of you may not know what exactly how to do that or how to put upsells into your funnel. Well, I'm going to be covering that in the next 5-day challenge in May. And it starts on, I believe it's Monday, the 13th of May. Check it out. I'll show you where to get the links from there. But I want you to think about that. Think about what you're going to do. Now, here's a scenario. If you've got a high-ticket item, if you've got a coaching program, which is all singing, all dancing, or some sort of done-for-you program where you're going to do all the work and you're just going to come, let the customer come in and you're going to actually get information from them, then for that call, in order, before they commit, for that call, I would actually spend 30 minutes, even up to an hour with them on the phone or on Zoom, because it's a $5,000 project. It's a high-ticket item or more. Therefore, I'll be willing to actually go and give them certain things to help them get them across the line. So in that case, even if I go to an hour or 90 minutes, that's because I know that the program is good enough that I will be able to persuade them, as long as I can qualify them, as long as they're the right person that I can help, then I know I can sell it to them. And because I know that the right person, because I know the product is so good or the service is so good, I can even then offer them on straight out right in front of them a 30-day money-back guarantee, no quibbles. So there's no risk. And that's what a lot of people find difficult, is the risk, whether it's $27 or $2,700 or $9,700. There's still a risk. And you've got to go and take their objections away. So this is part of the sales and marketing processes that you need to go through. And these are some of the things that we can discuss in the GLUs and in other events with GrooveAsia. So I mentioned GrooveAsia, and one of the things that I want to actually show you is this particular screen here. And I will add that on there. And this is grooveasia.cm/resource. I'm going to put that into the chat there. These are some of the things that we cover. And for example, check calendar. If I open up that calendar, and you can see that these are the things that are going on today. We've had a session this morning. This is UK time, by the way, on the left-hand side. You can go to the bottom right-hand corner where it says London, click on it, and then change the time zone you're in. Okay. Now you can actually go through, take a look and see what's on. Now later on, we've got the small group coaching session, which I'm running at 3 p.m. London time, and that is 10 a.m. Eastern time in the US. This is this particular course here. Tomorrow we've got, this is fantastic. So Ching Yu's got 2 sessions, look, 3 a.m. and 1 p.m. Of AI fundamentals. This is a place to actually go and register. And he is an absolute star. He is going to take you to not only to look at ChatGPT, but other tools as well, to create better writing, stunning images, videos, precision decision making. I think it's fabulous. And look at this particular picture. I saw this first. He created it using a particular app back in last year sometime, and then he took that AI generated picture and created an AI generated video as well, of a number of seconds on there as well. He's an absolute star. He's the AI whisperer. And these are the 2 sessions that are taking place. Now, you need to be specific as to which one you want to attend. You can attend both. These are both free, by the way. Therefore, take a look at this, and then take a look at the landing page and so on, and sign up for that. Now, in terms of the other things that we've got on the go, 2 sessions there for Ching Yu tomorrow. For Friday, now, one of the things that I loved about 2023 for me was the fact that I went to a mastermind retreat in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, and then 5 days in Port Dickson. And I met a wonderful community. We actually had a very full program, absolutely very well led. Lots of speakers and facilitators there, lots of different things. And in order to actually go, I thought it was a game changer for my business, for me personally, in terms of the benefits that I got, the breakthroughs that I got by going there. And a lot of those surprised me, by the way. And it's a fantastic environment, supportive, safe. You're not left on your own. It's the whole gang will be there. You have breakfast together, dinner together, and in between you do a lot of sessions, a lot of bonding, a lot of learning as well. I thought it was fabulous. And this year we have Japan in November, and so this particular session, Mastermind Retreat Preview, and if I click on it, what it's got is hang on, let me just take it through there. Okay, yeah. So for this is a preview for the Breakthrough Retreat in Tokyo, and this is happening this Friday, as I said. And so what you can do is Friday at 3 a.m. my time, which is 10 a.m. Kuala Lumpur time, or 10 p.m. on Thursday for those in Eastern time in the USA. All right. But if you have a look at the resource page and then go to this check calendar. You'll be able to find it. Now, other items on this are Simon Leung session, fantastic. Make your first dollar online. A lot of really good stuff in there, and I believe he has one in a couple of weeks' time. So if I go back to the schedule, and if I go through, and let's look at this as a week at a time, and I believe he has, so Friday 26th of April, right there, make your first dollar online, and that's at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. in USA, Eastern time, and 10 p.m. Malaysia time. Okay, that is a fantastic session there as well. There's a number of things going on with that. Okay. AI skills, beyond level up the AI skills. There's GrooveAsia AI. There's a number of things on here. Now, a new members orientation meeting. We have that once a month as well. Lots of events going through there. Breakthrough retreat is on here as well. If you want to request a private consultation with us, that's here as well. So there's a number of things on there that we can actually do, and that's what I want to recommend that you do next. Is I want you to try out Calendly or TidyCal. I want you to let me know how it goes. Put things into the chat, or get in touch with us on the Facebook page, and hit me up on that. And I want you to come to the sessions. These are free sessions for you, and there's an infinite amount of things that you can benefit from, you can learn from, to help you personally in your personal development, as well as you in your role in your current company, or if you're an entrepreneur and running your own business, or about to start your own business. I think is fabulous, and this is one of the reasons I actually joined GrooveAsia, was that I found so much value when I came to the community, came to Groove, and they helped me so much. And what I want to do is to give back and make sure that we can give more to those people coming after us. Okay. If you've got any questions, please put them into the Facebook group, or direct message me, connect with me on Facebook. And I'm going to put, you can find me on the Facebook page on at GrooveAsia. And I will give you a link to that. Now, I just want to reiterate and to summarize that when you actually go through these tools, have a purpose. Make sure you know what the tool does, how it does, and then learn how it does it, and apply it to your business, or quickly decide whether it's going to help you or not. If it's not going to help you, then that's fine. Leave it. But don't get caught up in that. Say, oh no, I've looked at so many tools. Yes, that's fine. There's a gazillion out there. Find the ones that work for you. If you find one and you quickly realize it's not the right one, okay, just move on. That's it. Just move on. Now, I've put the Facebook group into the chat right now, so make sure you take a look at that. Come along, join us, apply to join. And again, love to see you in the community. My name is Nick Lakhani, and I've had a pleasure of actually being here with you today. And what I want to do is to make sure that you join us next week, same time, same place. Take care. See you again.
Hi, this is Simon Leung with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with 5 sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.